Hello everyone and welcome to another Relax N Rant. I am Vid95. We are continuing on with our Star Wars Battlefront Galactic Conquest as the Rebels against the Empire. And this subject is probably just going to be like just talking about my channel, the things that have happened since my last vlog. Well, this isn't a vlog as much, but you know what I mean. And what I foresee the channel. So I'll do all my gaming stuff first, and then I'll go into personal stuff, updates on my personal life and such. So what is more annoying? Back to tanks or orbital sensors? Probably the back to tanks. Because I don't think the enemy can even make true use out of the orbital sensors if the AI can do that, to be honest. So, channel stuff. Where has my channel gotten? Well, it recently hit 120 subscribers, which really surprised me because I wasn't putting out that much content at the time I hit 120 subscribers. So it was really interesting for me to see that, and I'm totally going to... You guys just know what I'm going to do before I even do it. Do you blame me? I mean, it's so fun. It's just so fun. That's fine, as long as no one takes my X-Wing. I'm looking at you, Vanguard, because you're not even a pilot. Anyway, so where's my channel? Well, I think the thing that most happened since my last vlog type thing was that I completed my Star Wars The Old Republic Let's Play. That took me quite a while, actually, the Star Wars The Old Republic Let's Play. And it was fun, but it didn't seem to be too popular among my channel, which made me a little bit sad, because I loved Star Wars The Old Republic, and I was hoping that people would like that Let's Play. But it didn't seem to have gotten much traffic as I would have hoped it would have. Yu-Gi-Oh! Seems to be a bit more popular, and of course, Dynasty Warriors 2, of course, always gets more traffic on my channel than any other game I've ever done. Dynasty Warriors 2 is the sole successor of my channel. It's the most successful thing on my channel. No doubt, not even a debate about that. Why is that? Some might ask. I think it's because of the lack of Dynasty Warriors 2 material out there on YouTube. Because I've looked. I got curious and I looked and there was nothing. There was a couple of Dynasty Warriors 2 vids, which were no commentary, just single battles. But they had like thousands of views. Now, I'm not gonna lie, that annoyed me a little bit. It did. It annoyed me a little bit that it's. I'm really glad that they got so many views and stuff. That's awesome. But what annoys me is that they were no commentary videos, and they were single battle videos. They weren't like covering a whole Mushu. They weren't doing anything like that, like I do with my. Let's Play. So it annoyed me a little bit because I was like, well, this guy got like 5,000 views for a single battle with no commentary, and it wasn't on hard, it was just on normal or anything like that. And no, it's great that he did get that, but at the same time I'm like, well, I'm doing a full Let's Play of every character on hard and I'm getting about 50 views at the most on an average video. If that, usually I get about 20, and I was thinking, just what is going wrong? Like, what is different between my videos offer more content, and with the commentary and the analysis and all the rest of it, and the tips. So it must be something about me that maybe I'm just not entertaining, and I can handle that. If I'm not entertaining, then I can totally handle that. It's not like I'm going to cry at criticism. If I'm not entertaining, then I'm not entertaining, and I need to work on that. That's just something. I mean, in my personal life, I have social anxiety, which basically is It's basically a phobia. It's actually classed as a phobia of social situations. So it leads you to constantly judge yourself, constantly pressurize yourself to not be weird, basically. Whenever you see anything, you're constantly thinking, am I weird in saying this? Are people going to think that I'm weird? Am I going to be judged? Am I going to be ostracized because I said this? Are people going to think, oh, are they going to talk about me behind my back because I said this? It's kind of got ties into paranoia. But it has more in common with anxiety, because it does create anxiety symptoms within the person. And social anxiety can be a severe problem in your day-to-day life. And especially if it goes along with depression, which I also have. So it's kind of like a double. It's kind of like I'm kind of just like, boom, I've got all this stuff. Well, it's not too much. It's manageable stuff. But maybe I'm thinking that maybe that I didn't think that it did, but maybe it does come across in my videos a little bit more than I thought. Maybe my social anxiety does affect my personality, and well, of course it affects my personality, but maybe it affects my videos as well as my personal life. So maybe that's the case, or maybe it's just a matter of luck. Those videos were there before my videos, so they would have been found before my videos were found, and then over time the views would just have went to them. So then it got to the point where anyone who searched Dynasty Warriors 2 on YouTube would find those videos first. But what annoys me even more is that if I search for Dynasty Warriors 2 Let's Play, which is mine, I put that in the tags of every single one of my videos, then it comes up with like Dynasty Warriors 8 videos, and Dynasty Warriors 7 videos, and Dynasty Warriors 3 videos, but mine don't turn up for a good few pages, if that. Which bug me, and I don't understand why that happens like that. So,
select a planet to overthrow.
Right now we have Force. We can use our superpower, which is Overthrow. So we can use that on Renvar to take over it. So that's what the rebels do, is overthrow. So let's use it on Renvar. I needed to skip that, sorry. Copyright, I do not want to get another Fox claim on my video, sorry. So Renvar is automatically ours, which is awesome. So now we have orbital sensors, although I don't think the orbital sensors is that useful, to be honest. So I guess what I'll go for now is Bespin to get the sabotage.
Bespin.
Or do I want Kashyyyk?
Kashyyyk.
Let's go for Bespin. And we'll use our elite troops.
Orbital sensors.
They have no planetary bonus, which means we have a great advantage. That's why I got rid of all the planetary bonuses first, before taking over planets. But you can play differently, of course. You can play totally differently to me. So that is a source of annoyance to me. But you know what? At the same time, I'm fine with it. I mean, if my channel gets views, it gets views. If it gets subscribers, it gets subscribers. It doesn't. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. It's just as simple as that. And if it doesn't happen, then there's not much I can do except just accept it, which I'm fine to do. So where was I? Oh yeah, I was talking about it. So Star Wars Knights of the Republic finished. Oh, I love this because I just get to snipe. It's perfect for sniping.
Target acquired. Follow me.
So, yeah, so that finished. And that is probably the biggest thing that happened on my channel. But I did start a new Let's Play of Yu-Gi-Oh! And also, not only Yu-Gi-Oh! But also The Sims. So I started Yu-Gi-Oh! Plus The Sims. But The Sims is one of those things where I started it thinking it would be great, and then after like a little while I realised this isn't great. Like I suck at the game. So I've kind of put that on hold for now until I'm feeling a little bit more happier with doing it, so to speak. If I remember, if I can get these guys all in the courtyard, then they'll be fishing a barrel. Oh, teammates getting in the way.
Their reinforcements are being depleted.
Awesome. Oh damn. So started Yu-Gi-Oh, started Sims, ended Sims. I haven't ended it officially, I've just made the videos private for now. And basically what's up with that is when I return to the Let's Play, because I will return to it once I really feel up to it, I will just make those videos on private again. I make them public again, sorry. But until then they will be public. But The Sims wasn't too popular. Anyway. But Yu-Gi-Oh! Actually was a little bit popular. It's got some views. And that's great because Yu-Gi-Oh! Was a fun game, and I see a lot of that on YouTube though. Yu-Gi-Oh! That's more so prevalent on YouTube than some of the other stuff that I played. So Yu-Gi-Oh! Is still ongoing. It's just a matter of when me and my little brother get around to playing it, basically. So it's still happening. We're just waiting on us finishing it, basically. This is just perfect. Oh man, I've got a grenade launcher. What am I doing? Oh, never mind. I'm dead now anyway. But yeah, I want to play as a Wookiee because I want to use my grenade launcher. That would have been perfect if I remembered that I had it. Oh, never mind. Sorry. Sorry. Playing as a Wookiee is awesome. Why have I never played as a Wookiee before? Anyway. So, Star Wars finished. Not so many views on that, unfortunately. Yu-Gi-Oh! Started. Got some views on that. Some good views. Sim started, finished. Not gonna start that up again for a while, I don't think. And Dynasty Warriors 2 started up again, which in Dynasty Warriors 2 has gotten a lot of good feedback. As always, it always warms my heart to see such good feedback on my Dynasty Warriors 2 videos. Like, it seriously does always warm my heart to see that. Like, getting comments and all sorts. It's brilliant. So it's great to see. So that started up again. And what else? Is there anything else? Not really. Although I have started working in Asda. For you Britain people there that know what Asda is. And I am back at uni as well. And this is my 4th year at uni. For those of you who do not know, I'm doing a social sciences degree, which will major in politics and a minor in sociology. So for those of you who didn't know that. So basically, this is my 4th year and final year. So things basically are going to get a little bit more difficult for me this year. Which means my channel may suffer, unfortunately. It may suffer. Not going to. I'll try and work around it if I can. But it may suffer. Hopefully not. If I can avoid it, I definitely will. But, so my channel is hopefully going to get a lot more content over the next while. Now that I've got into a proper routine. And I know exactly what I want to do for my channel. So hopefully now that I've got that, I can get more things done for it. I've got 4 Let's Plays plus a couple of series all planned out. So hopefully that will go well. And you guys like it, what I can come up with. We shall see. So I think that's it for channel stuff. My channel, I just kind of go moseying along, as it were. It's gaining some subscribers, which I'm so happy to see. Welcome all of you subscribers to the Rude Rangers, which is I have taken to calling, but please come up with a better name than the Rude Rangers, because the Rude Rangers is not that great, so please come up with a better name in the comments, that would be great. So welcome along to my channel, it's great to have you here. Always feel free to message me on Twitter at Ruders, and on Facebook at www.facebook.com/Rudy95. But Twitter is the best place to get me if you do wish to get a hold of me. It's definitely the best place. I'm mostly on there all the time, so I check my tweets all the time. So definitely, if you want to get me on there. And we won. Great. Maybe I can finish off this Galactic Conquest in this video. So moving on to personal stuff. What has been happening with me? Well, my dissertation, which is on youth participation in politics and perceptions about youth voters, because obviously everybody knows there's a great prejudice against youth and how lazy they are and how they don't vote and how politics talk is wasted on the youth. Well, actually that's not quite the case, and my dissertation aims to prove that. It proves, basically I seek to, with my dissertation, I seek to disprove the conception that, well, the misconception I should say, that youth are politically inactive and politically apathetic. That's basically what my... let's actually use the...
planetary bonus to activate.
I'm actually going to just stick with the Yavin 4 because Yavin 4 is just awesome. The elite training. I love that planetary bonus. So my dissertation says to prove out that. So I'm still in the planning stages right now. But I have to do research. I have to actually do actual research and analyse the research. I have to actually do surveys and then analyse the data that I get from that, and all sorts. So it's going to be interesting. Oh, I hate this map. Oh god, why am I playing this map? I hate it. Okay. Hopefully this goes okay. Probably not, it's me. That went well. So on top of my dissertation, I have 2 other modules this year. Well, not this year, this trimester I should say. Because I have 4 other modules in the year overall. But 2 for this trimester. So I've got quite a lot of work. I've got an damn it, I fell off.
Enemy forces have captured a command post.
That sucks. I could have maybe captured that command post there. Probably not going to now. So I have an Irish module learning about Irish politics, and I have a social theory learning about social theory, which is all going to be kind of difficult. And on top of that, I've got work in ASDA. Let's go straight into the fray with this guy because there's an ATST right there. Why does the rockets do so little damage? Seriously. Let's go as a Wookiee. On Kashyyyk, being a Wookiee seems appropriate. So I have all that to do, then I have work on top of that, but work is okay. My social anxiety makes work a little bit difficult. Since I work with the public, it does make it difficult. It can be quite nerve-wracking, especially the checkout is nerve-wracking. So if you ever get a kind of nervous kind of cashier, just, you know what, that's just a good philosophy to have in general. Like, you never know the problems that someone is going to have. Like, so when you meet someone that's a bit bumbling and a bit quiet and introverted, don't be like, oh, you're so bad, you should just talk more. Because 9 times out of 10 they know that. And 9 times out of 10 they can't do anything about it, even though they would love to do something about it. So always, treat people with a kind of respect, because you really don't know what is going on in their life, what conditions they suffer from. It's always a good idea to always just treat people nicely. You know, not be a dick. And that applies to online as well. That also applies to online. Like, just don't be a dick. Like, it's easy. If you don't like someone's opinions, you don't need to mock them. You don't need to go out your way to mock them. That's just you being a dick. In fairness. It's just you going out of your way to be a smug asshole. If you don't like someone's opinions online, then do the decent thing and just say so and move on. That's all you need to do. And if you don't like someone in real life, then you can just avoid them. You don't need to go out and cause fights with people, because you have no idea what kind of issues they're suffering from. I mean, someone mocking someone online might seem harmless to the person who's mocking them, but if that person has, say, social anxiety, that could indeed trigger feelings within them that are best not triggered. And I know that triggered is the kind of thing, triggered, cake. No, but triggered is not always like that. Triggered can also mean triggered as in mental health issues. And we should always respect people with mental health issues. Mental health issues are not something to be taken lightly. In fact, more awareness needs to be done. More education, specifically, needs to be focused on mental health to get rid of the stigma. I mean, I think that would go a long way if schools taught mental health and taught people that it's the same as being ill. If you've got a mental health issue, then the brain is an organ, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And an organ can be ill. So a brain is an organ, it can be ill. There's nothing. But people don't view it like that. People just view it as it's all in your head. You can just do it. You can work around it on your own. You don't need help. You don't need medicine. And you definitely don't need no special treatment. No one's asking for special treatment. They're just asking that you don't be a dick. And that should be pretty, self-explanatory. That you just don't be a nasty person to people. But some people don't see it like that. Some people see it as the people's fault if they can't take it. Basically, their view is, if you can't take it, then you shouldn't be here. If you can't take this, then you shouldn't be in this space. No, that space is there for everyone. And the space should not be abused by people like you who want to just basically go over and lord your intelligence over people. It's just not on. I don't know how I managed to get into a rant about this now, but we've got round to this topic, so let's just see where it takes us. But yeah, especially on Twitter. And if any of you follow me on Twitter, you know that I do tweet extensively about the Gamergate hashtag. And so you've seen that I've debated, I've been part of debates, I've retweeted a lot of things regarding the Gamergate hashtag, etc, etc. Now, just to clarify, I personally don't consider... There's a lot of preconceptions and misconceptions about Gamergate. There's a lot of it. And, Gamergate would have you believe that it's all lies. And that they're great. They're just a great bunch of gamers that are just all great, and you shouldn't believe these social justice warrior lies, and that everything is hunky-dory in Gamergate land. But that's not entirely true, because the anti-GEG, anti-Gamergate, their opinions may be exaggerated. It is exaggerated. Gamergate is not as bad as they make it out to be. Like, for instance, the issue of anonymity on the internet provides problem to placing complete blame on anyone. Like, for instance, they say that all Gamergaters are harassers and misogynists. Not true. That's just completely false. And they point to this in the fact that people have been harassed from Gamergate. Now, I don't dispute that there will be people within Gamergate who do harass. That happens. Gamergate will have you believe otherwise. They'll say it was third-party trolls. They'll say it was... No, they're not Gamergaters. They're just trolls looking to cause havoc. But yet, funnily enough, when the shoe is on the other foot, and when it's anyone who seems to be anti-GD, GD does the same thing. And GG will say, look at this anti-Gamergate fool and idiot, who clearly knows nothing. Look at this guy, anti-Gamergate are so stupid, blah blah blah. But doesn't the same rule apply to them that it could also be a third-party troll? It's not always the case it's a third-party troll. Sometimes it can be easily seen in others. But Gamergate make the same problems, make the same mistakes as anti-Gamergate does. Sometimes, in my opinion. The main problem I have with Gamergate is that a lot of it is centered around anti-feminism, and a lot of it is centered around simple social justice warrior. And it's lost a lot of its gaming tract. It's lost a lot of its ethical stances, so to speak. Now, in the beginning, it definitely had that, but it's transitioned into something that's more so anti-feminist, and as some have described it, a culture war between, well, let's not say the left and the right, because there's many left who are part of Gamergate, but more so just kind of feminists and anti-feminists. But that's not also to say that that's not saying that there's no feminists within Gamergate, because there certainly are. So as you can see, it's a complicated issue. It's not something that one can just simply brush away with, oh, misogynists, sexists, let's just call them all that and just leave it there. I've lost count of the amount of times that I've been called a misogynist and a sexist, you know? And it's all really silly when you think about it. I mean, when I started out with Gamergate, I started out as a anti-Gamergate, actually. But as soon as I started to question, even slightly, the narratives that the anti-Gamergate handed out, even people that I was on friendly terms with turned against me. And they were the first to call me sexist and misogynist, even though the things that I was saying wasn't either of those things. So, I mean, my advice to you is, if you're interested in the whole Gamergate, don't buy in either side's stories. Go and see for yourself. That's what I did. And my conclusion is that it's not misogynist. It's not inherently misogynist. It's not inherently sexist. It's not inherently anti-feminist. That's not what it's supposed to be about. But that's what some of its users have transformed it into, so to speak. Not the misogyny and sexism part, but the anti-feminist part for sure. People like Anita Sarkeesian, who I disagree with on a lot of issues, especially when it comes to video games. I disagree with Anita Sarkeesian on a lot of issues. Paint Gamergate as a misogyny. And I don't deny that some Gamergaters will have done it. Yeah, some will have. It's just the way it is. Not everybody in Gamergate is a nice person. I've seen that firsthand. Not everyone in anti-Gamergate is a nice person either. I've seen that firsthand as well. So really, I guess what I'm trying to say is that judge for yourself. Don't fall into the trick of being tricked by looking through your own the lens when you think you're looking. Basically, false consciousness. When you think you're looking through your own lens, but really you're looking through the lens of another. For instance, anti-Gamergate. So you think you're looking with your own opinion, your own perspective, but really what you're thinking of is just anti-Gamergate's perspective, with no individual thought or contribution from you. You're just believing the narrative, so to speak. And that can also be said for Gamergate. Don't fall into the habit of believing Gamergate at face value, because Gamergate certainly has issues to be criticised about. It's there. Definitely there. Despite what Gamergate would have you believe. How did I swore that I would not talk about this on my channel, but somehow I've ended up on it. So basically, I support Gamergate and its ethical things only. I don't support any anti-social justice warrior, anti-feminist crap, because I am a feminist. And you know what? I'm also a men's right believer. I'm both. And people say that's dumb. People say you can't be an MRA and a feminist. You just can't. I'm here telling you that yes, you can. You can easily be it. And no, that doesn't make me an egalitarian. An egalitarian is a different thing. An egalitarian is someone who believes in the rights of everyone, that the rights of everyone should be equal. That includes prisoners, child molesters, killers, murderers, serial rapists, all of them. It includes all of those. And they believe that everyone should have the same rights. I don't believe that. No, I don't. I just don't believe that. So therefore, I'm not an egalitarian. But I am a feminist and a men's rights activist. because I believe in advocating the issues that each sex experiences, because each sex does experience their own issues in certain areas. Feminism, women certainly do face discrimination in places. I believe that the pay gap is definitely real. I believe in rape culture. I believe that's definitely a thing. But I also believe that
We are victorious. Select a
the
planet
men
to
also
attack.
suffer discrimination in some areas as well, such as custody over children, etc. and that. So, and men are just as, they're just as, taken advantage of as women are. But, because how many times does a game have a big, manly, masculine, muscle-bound protagonist? How many times does that happen in video games? I am a 5'5", skinny Scottish guy. Where's my protagonist that speaks out for me? No, there is not one. And I'm fine with that. Because games are not meant to entirely reflect reality. They're not intended to be a mirror image of reality. They're intended to be a kind of way to escape it, in my opinion, to go off into another kind of world in your own head. Get really into a game. Gamers know what I'm talking about here. But but I'm not discounting, just to hold your horses, I'm not discounting that women definitely do get it as well. Women definitely get sexism within the game community. That's just not even questioned. Like, seriously, not even questioned. But you know what? I'm going to stop this rant here because I could rant about this for a long time. So I'm going to stop this rant here. But if you do have any questions for me regarding this, I do ask that you keep it polite. And I ask you that either you send them in the comments below or send me them at Twitter at Raiders. The spelling for that will be in the description. So thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time on Rest and Relax. See you then.